Hey, GH peeps, what's happening? It's your girl, Taweri Babes, coming at you with a super late night review for, I don't even know what today is, Thursday. It is Thirsty Thursday, guys, May 9th, 2024. I hope you guys had an amazing day. I had a very busy, amazing day. Been wrapping up some yard projects. Kind of got that all squared away. Moved all my plants outdoors. Whoop whoop, because it's officially warm enough. I'm so happy. Thank you, Jesus. But anyway, guys, how was GH in Frial? Any highs? Any lows? Wow, I really needed that Sam and Jason conversation. I really did. In fact, I love the whole thing. Ooh, and then the Ava. I mean, for real, Sonny was right. I was surprised that Ava overplayed her hand. First of all, she overplayed her hand. She overplayed her hand. That's why everything is going the way it's going. She was way too confident. She should have continued to be removed, but there, you know what I'm saying? But she started going all in to no. Honey, you did too much. You got to smooth that out. For her to even think that she would be coming to that wedding, Connie's people, it was kind of wild. But anyway, please leave your highlights, guys, and your favorite parts of the show in the comment section. You guys know I love your highlights and comment. I've been down. Man down with that migraine. But I think I caught up on them today. But if I hadn't, I'll definitely, finish going through them. I'm going to not do comment section tonight because it is super late where I'm at. But after I just got through watching the show, and I was like, I had to come up here and talk to you peeps about this. Okay, so we're going to start this off today at the Chase residence. And I was really looking up, trying to figure out what their last name was. It's Chase. Harry, whatever. And I'm glad that Finn was actually rethinking this whole entire ideal of telling Gregory about not going to Coney Islands and him staying home. Because y'all seen how he lashed out at him about the getting a home health aid? I was like, oh, Dad ain't forgot nothing. But anyway, okay, so let me just talk about it. So he wants his compassionate and caring baby brother Chase to do it. And fortunately for both of the boys, Gregory comes out and tells them that he thinks that he should just stay home because he really needs to get himself prepared for tomorrow for the wedding. So I'm guessing tomorrow's going to be the wedding. Or probably not. The wedding probably won't be till like next week sometime. But anyway, he's telling them that he's just going to stay home so he can be hot and ready for the wedding. Now, guys, this is what I'm kind of thinking. I'm kind of thinking he was already feeling the kind of, the tube, the vibe in the air about what the boys were going to say to him about going to Coney Islands. So I think that's why he just was like, yeah, I can see that they're kind of nervous about me going, and I want them to be having fun and not worried about their frail father. But we will find out tomorrow exactly about, what brought him to that decision. But yeah, but when Finn mentions the healthcare providers, Gregory has had enough, okay? And brings up Finn cheating with his stepmama ex-girlfriend. And that's why, she was late for whatever she was doing, their thing. Because I think they had, messed around. Was it the day before the wedding or the day of the wedding? Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Finn, like, I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna argue with you, Dad. I'm gonna leave. Now, I wonder if Dad was a lot healthier, Finn would be like, come on, man, what the hell? I thought we were cool. But he didn't. I'm gonna leave. And he heads out. And Chase is like, for real, Dad? For real? So I guess Chase leaves to go start on some breakfast or whatever. And Greg, when he comes back out, Gregory apologizes and confesses that he's actually nervous about, his baby boy getting married and starting off his new life. And I think he's also nervous about his health because he knows that he's not going to be able to. That is so sad, guys. Yeah, he's not going to see Chase's kids with Brooklyn. I just realized that. So I'm wondering if that's really what he's nervous about. His son's about to get married and embark in a life, and he's not going to be able to be any part of it. It's crazy. But he also was like, I should not have said that to your brother. And I was like, he says, I hope Finn knows I didn't mean it. I said, but you did mean it. Because I'm sorry, anytime somebody bring up something that you did to them and they supposedly got over it, they ain't over that shit. Every time y'all get into something, they throw that up in your face. They ain't over that shit. They ain't over that shit at all, okay? But I'm glad that Chase finally told Dad about like his worries about asking him to getting to the marriage, about just doing all this stuff, and about him putting too much pressure on him. Guys, maybe they heard us talking about that. Maybe they heard us because we were talking like, why ain't he being a man, and just talking to his dad like a man. So I'm glad they had that. We're gonna, roundhouse over to Alexis' place because Laura Lou coming over to visit Alexis. And she tells Laura, and Alexis tells Laura Lou about her prepping to, go out of town so she can get her legal license back. And Laura's there to set Heather free. And here I'm thinking, I was like, wait. And if she's found anything that could help. And I'm like, now didn't Kevin just tell you that even a medical professional just told you, even with this diagnosis, there's not a real firm standing to say that she wouldn't have been this person anyway. And if we look at Heather's past, she was kind of elevating towards where she ended up being anyway. She tried to poison somebody with LSD. I mean, we can keep going. I can do a video just on the Heather craziness alone, but I got a life to live. We all know what she did. Too damn much. I wrote down, so she's ignoring Kevin, common sense, and all the victims, all the voting victims. She tells her that it appears that Heather has made a change since the last 2 weeks. I added the 2 weeks because she just had it. Okay, so now she just metaphorically just all of a sudden she's feeling compassion and empathy. Laura, you visited her one time, Laura Lou. One time, homegirl. One time. Girl, I'm just over this. But I'm guessing they're trying to make it seem like she's visited her more than once. It ain't been no month. And it probably, I probably ain't been on 2 weeks. And she already prognosing her as being completely turned over and healed. But I did like how Alexis said appears. And yet she was surprised that Laura wants to help. And brings up the decades of Heather's cruel and horrendous behavior. Oh, we're not even counting the, unaliving of folks. Laura brings out that Heather is showing signs of regret and remorse. The fact that she started this off when... Oh. I added that. The fact that she started this off with, I'm not qualified to say this, means she shouldn't have said anything at all. That was my part. I'm not qualified, then shut the fuck up. No. We only take stuff from qualified people. Not somebody with their heart in there. I wonder if she's doing this because, well, I know, no, is it because she feels bad about Esme, about how, I don't think I did everything for Esme, so I'm going to do something extra for the real crazy person? Girl. Laura brings up the metallosis again, and I'm so tired of hearing about that already. And Alexis tells Laura not to pretend that she was a good person before the poisoning. We all want her. I can't believe I'm agreeing with Alexis. We all want her to stop pretending. Okay, we all, we all. Yeah, we all. Laura knows she's right. No, Laura knows that Alexis is telling her the truth, but she wants help anyway. So, Alexis tells her to go ahead and get all the court files and trial files, and the lawyer her is going to, try to see what she can do and blah, 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 blah. I'm just waiting for, her to be like, sitting there, I just can't believe, Kevin, Jordan, Alexis, everybody told me, even you, and I fought for her. And now she's got baby Ace, and I don't know where she's at. Oh, shit. That's going to be some juice, honey. Later, Finn shows up and tells Alexis what Gregory said. And Alexis is like, oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. Girl, neither one of us was. He went left field and knocked him butt out. He did a Kendrick Lamar on him. Oh, shush. That was funny. Finn feels like he's abandoned his father again. And he's talking about, when he left the family the last time and his father not forgiving him. And that's gotta hurt, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure some part of him felt like since they were talking and he was living with her that Gregory had kind of moved past this. And it's obviously that Gregory didn't. Alexa comforts her friend and tells him his father has forgiven him. But, forgetting is a different situation. It tells him about how, Sam and her situation when, Sam found out she was adopted. But let's talk about what happened. Sam slept with your husband, honey. So that was kind of like, not like Finn because they weren't married yet. And I think this chick was actually, and the chick was actually Finn's ex-girlfriend, that's just all kind of wild. But anyway, wasn't she? Yeah, I think she was Finn's ex-girlfriend or something like that. But anyway, where was I at? And then she asked him, what can she do for him? He said, look, I need to get to a meeting. Because I would be feeling like crap too about that. And they start to call for a meeting. But he's at the same time, he's like, I can't go to Coney Island. I can't leave my dad. He's sick. I can't leave. And she's like, I got a plan. She calls him, tells him that she wants to run over her case with him and she'll bring over food. That way there will be somebody there holding dad down. And I'm pretty sure Gregory knows what's going on. So we're going to head on over to the Metro Court. And Sonny and Ava are having lunch. And she tells him about that she has found 2 artists to commission to do the big thing for the city. And Sonny is looking. Why was he looking at Jordan like that was just because if he's smiling, if he was smiling like yeah, he wasn't even smiling. He was just eyeing her like creepily so. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why are you looking at Jordan like that? Her fine ass. You better look at her with love. Okay. But anyway, and he says that he's already found something. So she don't need that. He don't need to do that no more. And I said, look at Ava trying to be relevant. So Sonny tells, because you remember Laura said, no, we're not accepting a gift. So I don't even know why, Ava was going to do that when Laura said, no, we're good. And Sonny's looking at Jordan like, no, I already found something. Sonny tells her, Sonny tells her he's good. He found another avenue. Eyeing Jordan all oddly and shit. That's when Liv walks over and they discuss the new menu because they got a new menu and they make jokes about ordering everything. And Olivia's giving the lukewarm shoulder to Ava, and I forgot that her and Connie were cousins because that was just weird. Yeah, that right there now when Olivia and Sonny were kind of like. And Connie was like, oh, that was so crazy. That was crazy. And that story of how they all hooked up was even crazier. But anyway, where was I at? Uh, it makes sense why Olivia would be giving Ava the cold shoulder. You unalive my cousin, B. So anyway, but Ava gets a call, something about the gallery, possibly Trina. She goes off, and Olivia's like, "You ain't bringing her, right?" And Sonny's face when she said it, he was like, "No." Lois pretty much said that's not going to happen. It's not like she knows any of those people. And Olivia reminded him, "Well, they know her." They remember her, honey. We ain't trying to have an Italian crazy wedding. Let's not do this. When Olivia walks away, Ava mentions something about finding something pretty and sassy to wear, and Sonny's looking at her like, you ain't going. And I highlighted nowhere is you ain't going, Sugarfoot. Ava's face, though. And I'm looking at her like, really? Okay, first of all, Sonny is not that far gone. And I know Nicholas would probably do something like that because he don't give a F about anything, right? But Sonny, if Sonny was like maybe like another month in from not having his medications, I could possibly see that happening because then he ain't giving a damn about nobody. But he's still borderline, still solid. But anyway, Ava mentioned something. Okay, we talked about that. It's going to be the Sorellos and the Falconeries will be at this wedding. Connie's people. And I wrote, disrespectful as fuck. Why, Ava? Why would you even think that was going to be cool? And that's, like I said, Ava is overplaying it. She's feeling like she's losing her power play with Sonny, and she's pushing it, and she's overplaying it. And if she just would have mellowed out and stayed in her little lane, she would have been okay. I can't read my own writing. Oh, she tries to bring up the fact that they don't know that she did it and all that. And he's like, it doesn't matter. You did it. You did it. Okay? I know you did it. Just because the evidence is destroyed don't mean nothing. And she's like, and then she tries to say something about her not living there anymore. I'm like, girl, you just sinking. You sinking, you sinking, you sinking. And how she's the only one he trusts. And Sonny's surprised that she ain't getting it. He's like, I'm surprised you ain't getting this. And I'm like, so am I. I don't get why she is arguing this fact. And Sonny's like, I know you did it. And I'm like, yeah, so do we. And then she tries to say it was a long time ago. I'm like, girl, unaliving somebody is forever. What does that mean? We are surprised that you've been in this house this long. We already know it's because of Sonny and his meds and all this, everything going on. Because, honey, we're not even tripping off of Connie so much anymore. But we're talking about, let's just stop off something recent. How about Morgan? But anyway. And Kiki, because you kind of did it. Oh, my God. Missing with Ryan, playing with fire. Well, she didn't know it was Ryan. She thought it was Kevin. Oh my God. That was crazy. Okay, I'm getting off track. Where was I at? Sonny brings up Ryan and Kiki and her forgiving him. And she's like, how dare you? And he said, that's exactly how her family's going to feel. Ditto. I can't even lie with him about that. But if you want to leave, you can leave. I'll get you an Avery spot. Or Avery can stay with me and you can just skedaddle on. I'll find my own way, as I always do, with me and my daughter. And guys, correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but Ava hasn't always had custody of Avery, so I don't know what she means by finding it her own way. And every time she did go too far her own way, Carly had to end up taking the girl because her mama had went too far her own way. But I'm going to regress because I love me some Ava Jerome, but she just overplayed her hand, and now she's eating from the pie that's best served called karma. Nina got it. Ava got it. It's all going around. Love it. Later, Natalie comes down looking like a fresh breath of sweet sunshine and tells Sonny good morning. And he's like, oh, it's better now. And guys, I'm just wishing that he was like right because then he can really put his Mac down. Because Sonny is he knows how to finesse. He's a, yeah. He finessed us. That's when we were all in love with his crazy ass. Well, not all of us. I know there's some Sonny haters out there, but I'm not one. And she was like, well, I see you're waiting for someone. He's like, well, how do you know it's not you? She was smiling so hard when she sat out. She was like, and I know she's probably trying to egg her way into going to the wedding too, but I'm just saying, with Ava moving out, there's more time for Natalie to be coming over. Pushing old girl, the other end name, further and further out the door. So we're going to go ahead and keep going. So prior to Natalie coming down there and making Sonny a very happy man, she went up to her daughter's room to make her daughter a very unhappy young lady. And thought she was going to be Blaze's +1 for the Quartermaine wedding. And Blaze like, no, I'm taking my girl, Christina. And she's like, girlfriend. Natalie brings up the publicity pictures, leaked photos, and Allison puts her heels down and she says, I don't care about none of that. I'm going with Chris and she's my girlfriend. Natalie brings up Blaze, Allison being a celebrity. So that's what people are going to see when they see her. Because she ain't regular. She's a brand. And I'm like, gosh, that's why I'm so glad I'm just a regular old person. I would not want. And she doesn't want her tearing down everything that they have built. Nellie brings up that she's actually not just going to somebody's wedding, but she's going also to her manager's wedding. So this is a photo opportunity for her and her mother to be seen taking pictures with Brooklyn. And she's like, I am not about to be going to my homegirl's wedding. And these are her two of her friends' wedding to work their wedding. That is cheesy as hell. And I'm just going to be part of it. And I feel like her mom had a good point. You can't expect your lifestyle, your love for Christina. You can't expect to keep that under the wraps. It's not going to happen. That's not realistic. I don't know what our Christina's talking about as far as that goes. And I honestly think that this is probably the generation that would probably be better for her to come out in. I mean, there's a lot more open avenues. She will not be the first openly gay child out here singing. I.e., look at who's singing now. We got a little black guy. I can't think of his name. I cannot think of that little guy's name. And I don't mean to say little black guy like that. That was wrong. But he's a little black dude. And he just going down the little pole. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Okay? He's a rapper. They love his ass. If they can love him, they can love her. What the hell is going on here? She ain't doing that. She ain't kissing the devil. Oh boy, kissed the devil in this video. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. And I can't even think of his name. I don't listen to his music though, but I seen a clip of that. My daughter showed it to me. But anyway, where was I at? So that's where I don't have too much else to say. Christina Blaze is taking her mom, but like I said, Natalie does have a point. You're not going to be able to hide this forever. But at the same time, I do agree with Allison Blaze. I'm not going to be at my best friend's wedding milking photo opportunities. I'm here to celebrate them, not celebrate myself. Every time I hear Natalie says, "You're a star," I kind of cringe inside. I know I shouldn't, but I do. Okay, let me move on. I'm moving on, guys. We're at the mayor's office. I'm going to label this one, Jordan did her job. Thank you, Jordan. We know she ain't going to hear you, but thank you. Because you said, you kept it, you said what Portia said, but you added a little bit more, like, savviness to it. Portia was all heart and, feeling. You brought it right to the gristle. She's still gonna do it though. I seen it in her daffy eyes. So Laura's in her office requesting Heather's court records and everything that happened with her in court. And Jordan's walking in to tell her about the urban renewal project and how McConkey or whatever Congressman McConkey has spearheaded it, and it's a go. But ends up giving her. Oh, I didn't even finish that sentence. But ends up giving her a piece of her mind. Now, setting Laura straight about a few things. So when Laura mentions the metal poisoning, I'm just going to skip right into the heart of this conversation. So when Laura mentions the metal poisoning being the reason for lessening some of her responsibility for her crimes, Heather. And I had to think to myself, I bet Jeannie Francis is cracking up reading these lines. She has got to be rolling. She's got to be looking like, y'all really trying to make them hate me. I wouldn't say nothing this stupid. Come on, guys. I mean, it's crazy, but come on. I have to make a straight face saying this. A straight face. Because y'all see her face. Like she's trying to hold in her laughter herself. Like, this is crazy. I can't believe I'm saying this. Jordan gives her the eye. When she says that, though, Jordan's like, you know how Jordan gives that one eye, like, I see what I gotta do. I can now kind of see when she's about to get in or say something. She gives that one eye, like, yeah, watch it. Yeah, keep an eye. Whenever she starts to go in, that one eye comes out. She do the left eye squint or the right eye squint or whatever. And she tells her, what do you want from this? Do you want her freedom? Do you want her just to, get some, staying locked up and get rehabilitation, but staying locked up so she can, the people that she terrorized, they can have some peace of mind? What do you want from this? And Laura don't even know what she wants in this. At least I think she's lying to herself. I think I know exactly what she wants from this. She wants Heather's freedom. I think she's lying to Jordan if she's saying that that's not what she wants. Unless she doesn't know what she wants, and I doubt that. But she brings up his victims, and finally, Rory's name is mentioned. Finally, Rory's name is mentioned. And then she says, you must be aware how this would make the victims, the families feel. And Laura's coming back, I am so aware, but it's Heather, but it's this, but it's that. And it's like, this is one individual that did a multitude of crimes, 2 decades of crimes. Mental illness wasn't always there, Laura. And then Jordan mentions that the fact that the entire city had suffered because of her. And she tells her, don't do this. It's a political suicide. Voters will turn on you. I will turn on you. Well, she didn't say that. But I am like, damn, Lord, no, you do this now. Come on. I didn't see you fighting this hard for Sean. Nobody fought for my boy Sean. But we up here fighting for Heather inside. This makes me sick to my stomach. Let me see. Laura's face. I'm not trying to free her. Then what are you trying to do, Laura? What is the goal? What is the end goal? And I'm glad Jordan finally. I'm glad Alexis had said some real stuff to her, but Jordan put it down to her as far as voters go. You said your political opponents, and we all know that she already got. They cheated. Spencer cheated to get her to win that election. So this is political suicide. You let Heather out. And there's so many people against it. There's no way you can convince people. There's just no way. Just no way. She did way too much. She killed a cop. The police should be against that. She killed a cop. She unalived a cop. The police commissioner, Anna Devane, should have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? It really is a political suicide. Jordan is telling her the truth. She really is. Now, I doubt Anna will go out and headhunt Laura, but they don't have any love lost between each other, especially after her hiding the Shar situation and Laura kind of pointing the finger at Anna and then pointing the finger somewhere else with her weird self. We're going to go on to I think I'm done with this because Not happy with that. We're gonna go on over to Corinthos Coffee. Guys, I love this scene. This was the scene we all needed. I'm gonna tell you right now, they could have made all those scenes 2-second scenes and then filled the rest of the show up with Danny and Jason having it out. But not having it out. Y'all know what I mean. So Sam comes looking for Danny. Counselor then called and said he missed his appointment. He ain't been in school. Jason like, he ain't here. You told him not to come here, remember? And I'm thinking, why did she track his phone there? Because you know she got that tracker on her. And Jason asked, why is he seeing a counselor? Because he's stubborn. And I'm like, and guys, I'm a Gen X. Maybe one of y'all can enlighten me as to how a counselor stops a kid from being stubborn. I mean, my kids were stubborn, but they behaved. They listened. You know, we had some rocky moments. I think every parent goes through this rocky patch with their kid. Now, there's some phenomenal kids that probably never have any rocky patches, and there's some kids that they have rocky patches. I went through my rocky patches with both my kids, and I mean, but they were survivable, you know. So I don't know, but I oh, I wouldn't do it again. But you know, anyway. I just, when she said he's seen a counselor because he's strong-willed or stubborn, I was like, wow, I didn't know that was a reason. Maybe I thought normally it's because he was depressed. You know, maybe that would be good because he doesn't have his dad, so he's seeing a counselor because of that. That's what I would have went with, but I guess. But anyway, she mentions using the location on his phone, and he's like, "You're tracking Danny? You tracking her son like a collie, like a dog?" She tells him about Danny deliberately hiding his phone from her in a pile of clothes. And he's like, well, maybe he just forgot. Teenagers don't forget. And you know what's crazy? It's because some of that is true. But I will say, I don't know about this generation. My son, he would be okay. If he didn't have his phone with him, of course he would be running to it when he got home. But my daughter, on the other hand, the whole entire world is about to melt down. Like, she would be having the school nurse call me. Okay, well, Kyrie just, she's not, girl, her phone is here. She's fine. Yes, I'm sick. I need to come home to get my phone. Girl, bye. Mom, can't you bring my phone? Mom, can't you bring my phone up? Why do you need your phone? Girl, get off my phone. My son never did that. He didn't care. So, I don't know. Maybe this generation, it's a lot more differently. Jason tells her he hasn't seen him, but she is training him to lie to her. And Sam's like, you don't know us. He can trust me. And as she was saying that, I knew that she knew that we knew that she was full of doo-doo. Because you seen how she just walked away and kind of put her head down like, he don't trust me. He don't think he can trust. He don't think that. You know what I'm saying? He don't think he can trust me. And Jason brings up, really? But when he tells you the truth about needing his dad, he gets in trouble. But maybe if he lies, then he has a chance of not getting in trouble. And when Jason said that, I was like, damn, that's my daughter. That's what she used to do. That's exactly what she used to do. Oh, it drove me crazy. But I get that. Where was I at? Jason tells her he will make the So when they talk about, the dangerous situations and him, it sounds like Jason wants to spend time with his son. Because he tells her, I will make the location less dangerous. So he can spend time with his son. And when he couldn't promise no random, undangerous situations, she told him, well, that's what terrifies me, is that you can't. And I'm like, okay, I get what she's talking about. Jason does, and I'm thinking in the background right now, Pikeman is gunning for him, so it's probably not a good idea to have his sons around him right now, or at least, like he said, in a public situation like the Quartermain wedding, stuff like that, where there's going to be a lot of people in attendance. I would hope they wouldn't take that, try to take that shot with him, but who knows. But anyway, I would see that he would probably walk up to Sonny, slap him awake, make sure he's on the right medication, and say, we're going after these fools. They're trying to take my son out. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just talking too much. Where was I at? And then she brings up how he chases danger like you, like how I used to be. And I'm like, used to be? Girl, that was 4 weeks ago you were chasing danger. And no, it wasn't murder danger, but it was danger that can get you removed from your children. Sam, stop with the crap. Just because it's you, I like how she's the judge of what is dangerous and what is not. Jason tells Sam he don't see a live or die in Danny like he used to be after his accident. And I'm going to say after his accident, Jason really did have kind of just fearless. Like, he just did not care. He just threw himself into the fray. You know what I'm saying? Even Sonny had to be like, okay, dude, I don't want you to get yourself killed, okay? But Jason was like, I don't care. It's whatever. It's whatever. He says, I don't see that in Danny. And I want to say that part of that was that Jason, that was part of the head trauma. That was just not something that was always hidden in him. So why would his son have that? And so he So Danny, then now Sam is mad. She's like, so what do you see in our son? You know, since you've been gone so long, what do you see in him? He's like, he's freedom. He wants his freedom. He wants to be a boy. He wants to go dirt bike riding off of dangerous cliffs, skydiving, every scary thing imaginable that we never told you that we do. I mean, if Sam knew all the things that kids, we're got our butts around. Come on, everybody on this feed right now that's listening to my tone of my voice knows that they did something that their parents didn't know that their parents would have freaked out about. Just like her. But anyway, she brings up Danny being a teenage boy, and they all want their freedom, but they don't know what to do with it. She's got a point there. It's, except do dangerous crap. Guess she forgot Jason was a teenage boy too. And that's why I was like, I think you forgot you're talking to a man that was once a teenager himself? And I don't know if he remembers any of that, but he was a teenager at one time. She tells Jason he doesn't know anything about raising a teenager, and Jason admits that he doesn't. And I'm looking at her like, weren't you just not too long ago talking to Liz, Carly, and anybody else about teenage kids and teenage boys, and you and Liz told you she would have your back or she'd be there for you? Girl, don't nobody get no handbook to raising no kids. When she said that, I was like, there is no handbook. Okay, guys, Sam has the handbook for raising teenagers. Sam has the handbook for raising teenagers. So all your moms that have teenagers on my feed need to hit up Sam McCall because she has the book for raising teenagers. Girl, sit down somewhere. Take several seats. I feel her, though. Because Jason, I would have came off better. You haven't been around Danny a lot, okay? There's a lot going on with him, okay? So what I'm saying is that I'm not saying you don't know how to raise a kid because there's no handbook for that. But you need to get to know our son more so that you would know he's in counseling. You would know why he's doing all these things. But, of course, that's because she's blocking it. So I'm going to shut my mouth. There's no need to talk about that when she's the problem. She then brings she brings him about him not being there. Brings up the tattoo. Oh, now Daddy's going to have a tattoo too now. He's going to get a tattoo just because of you. I'm like, oh, poor Sam. I think Sam needs counseling, guys. I think our girl Sam needs counseling. I think the shooting, I think everything that's been going on, I think she's just under too much stress. I think Sam's under way too much stress, and she's just... She brings up the boathouse again. Super extra. Super freaking extra. And Jason reminds her, I didn't ask for Danny to seek me out, okay? And when she brings up about him lying to her, having him lying, he brings up that was the safest thing for my son at this time. Be mad at me, not him. I am mad at you, and I'm terrified for our son. Why are you terrified for your kid? Is he a gang member? Is Is he rolling with the 60s? Is he crippin'? Is he a blood? Is he got Machine Gun Kelly underneath his damn blanket, guns and M16s and all kinds of rifles? I mean, what are you terrified from? You should be terrified of the boy vaping. That's what you should be terrified of, killing the boy, killing his damn lungs. But I don't get this whole entire terrified and he's so... What has Danny done? What has he done, guys? I mean, other than... What is Danny? I know he did something back, but it wasn't nothing that was terrifying. I don't... What... And I highlighted, when did Sam become such a mouse that she's afraid and terrified and everything? Jason tells her she's scared because she can't control him and she doesn't even see it. I have to agree 1,000% with that. Scout's easy, and I think that's the unbalance, is that she's so used to just having a baby that does everything that you wanted to do. You tell her to sit, you tell her to be there. Scout's going to listen to mommy because Scout's younger. Well, wait till Scout gets older. She thinks Danny's hard. Scout's a girl. She says, if he knows so much about Danny, where is he now? And I'm like, girl, you don't even know where Danny's at. You don't even know yourself where your son is at. Why? And you up here acting like you know him too. Of course she gets the call from Danny's school. Of course the counselor was wrong. Of course Danny was there the whole time. Jason finally tells Sam most of the truth about the FBI informant, Sonny not liking him. And when her face, when he said he was an FBI informant, she was like, what? You? What? And he lets her know that he's no longer undercover, but he's still very much connected to the FBI. She's like, Agent Kate's the one who was questioning Danny. He's like, yeah, that douchebag. He tells her he did not choose to stay away from his family, that he would never do that. These things needed to be said. These things needed to be said. Even though I still kind of lightweight think that he did kind of choose to stay away from his family, since he did choose to help Carly, but whatever, I'm going to leave that part alone. She thanks him and apologizes and leaves, and she's probably calling Dante. She's like, I need to talk to you right away. So she's probably calling Dante and telling Dante, but I think Dante should probably already know. And if so, who cares? What does it matter? What is calling Dante? What is any of that going to do, Sam? What's that going to do? Y'all let me know if y'all have any ideas about that. I'm going to wrap this up, guys, because I am dead freaking tired and I have a long day tomorrow. You guys are super amazing. Be blessed. Sleep well. And I'll talk to you again tomorrow, guys. Peace.